got underway with all four in there, is now kind of settled down to where just two of the representatives, the bigger of the two Moondogs, is in there with Steve Kern, one of the most brutal of all of the matches. This is a stretcher match, guaranteed to be somebody hurt in this, because the match does not end until someone is hurt enough to be carried to the hospital. Stan Lane just did a little springboard off the midsection of the big Moondog. And he follows right up with a big elbow, and again and again. Randy, I'm expecting anything and everything in this kind of a situation where anything goes, and it has to go until one person is put in a position they have to be carried out of here.
Lance, it's the first time that I've had the opportunity to see a stretcher match and know how vicious it can be, because it continues to one of them carried out on that stretcher. It's Steve Kern sending the biggest of the Moondogs into the turnbuckle, and he is really pounding at him. No love lost at all with the Moondogs and the Fabulous Ones. Steve Kern picks the big one up, slams him down in a body slam, and over to the corner, and a tag on Stan Lane. We're about 2 minutes into this one. It will continue to the finish. And now Stan Lane goes after the other Moondog, picks him up, dumps him down to the canvas. Lane picks him up by the hair and fires him into the ropes and puts him down. Clothesline. Moondog is in trouble as the Fabulous Ones got together, I'm sure, with Jackie Fargo. And you can imagine what kind of stuff that the Fabulous One had to say. Side headlock by Stan Lane. Stan has a chain, brought it out, and there goes the chain. They collide, and the chain goes flying. What a wild one, Lance.
Randy, I think that was an Olympic record for chains flying. That thing went about 30 feet over our heads and about 14 rows back. Stan Lane, Steve Kern, now right in the middle of the action with the Moondogs, and Stan has been busted open by that vicious bone while the referee was over with Steve, and the biggest of the Moondogs, the other one, nails Stan, and Stan, trying to get to the corner, is shortstopped by a big right hand. And boy, I'll tell you, they are busting away on Stan Lane. They're planning on putting him on the stretcher right now. Here comes partner Steve Kern. He takes one swinging shot at the big Moondog. But Stan, his head draped over the rope, being choked. The referee finally backs up the big Moondog. Here comes Steve around to help his partner out. Stan being thrown out over the top rope in this anything goes Southern Tag Championship match. Stan, who was busted open, pounded around, he is down out on the floor, and Steve Kern really came to his aid. This has been on several occasions. Uh-oh, there comes a big Moondog, and Steve nails him. Stan, staggering around, is caught at ringside again. While Steve is working on the big guy, the other one just burying Stan Lane under the ring. Stan, blood all over his face, climbs back from under the ring into the ring. Referee can't stop it, though. It goes until somebody's carried out of here on a stretcher. Look at that Lane fight back. Bloodied but not bowed is what the expression is, and that's the way Stan is. Jimmy Hart blowing that whistle like a madman, pointing his finger at Lane as he's really trying to keep the Moondogs at a fever pitch against the rugged team of Lane and Kern, the fabulous one. Steve again comes in to help his partner. The referee runs him out. The Moondogs make a clean tag. Lane blistering 2 rights, but he's a long way from the corner. Stan now firing away. Stan caught a couple of awfully good shots on the Moondog, but he was in the process of going for that big round kick, as now he blocks with his knees and catches the big guy and rolls him over. Stan was too close for the round kick, and the Moondogs got him back down, but he's still battling. Goes underneath the big Moondog as Hart frantically saying, "Get him, get him, get him, don't let him out." There's a tag on Kern. We're 7.5 minutes into the action, and Steve Kern, who really has been waiting to get in there, going at it. Dumped over the top rope, pulls the big Moondog with him, and Steve Kern busting the stew out of the other one. 2 of them on the floor, 2 in a ring. And now Stan Lane, and the only one that's bloody is the Moondog, has his eye busted wide open. Still banging away, and now goes after Jimmy Hart. Grabs him by the coat. Or Steve, rather, is Stan Lane. We were looking for him, and he's down. Uh-oh. Steve is caught. He's hung between the top 2 ropes. Kern being helped now by Stan Lane, who is bloody, but doing everything he can to help his partner. Uh-oh, he's thrown out again. And Steve being choked in the top 2 ropes. The referee powerless to stop the match. Stan Lane saying ring the bell, but the referee says ring it. Here comes Stan with a chair. Stan ringing that chair, trying to free his partner. And Steve, who was hung in between the 2 top ropes, Stan realizes a desperate situation, doing his best. The bell was sounded at 9 minutes and 28 seconds, and Steve is free. He fell right to the concrete. Oh, boy, stand down to see what's a situation with him. The referee says no. Steve Kern could not continue in the opinion of the referee, and Eddie Marlin comes down. We're going to have to get an explanation on it. The referee has declared the Moondogs the winners, and the belts are in the hands of Jimmy Hart and the two Moondogs. They're still after Steve Kern, stand with that chair trying to ward him off. Promoter Eddie Marlin was down here at ringside. And Stan swinging that chair. He's going to protect his partner. Steve Kern still down on the floor. Here comes Steve O, Terry Taylor, and Carl Fergie. Kern held for at least 2.5 minutes by his neck from the top two ropes as they got him in, twisted between those two ropes. 9 minutes, 28 seconds, and the Moondogs are the new Southern Tag Champions as they're getting the stretcher out here to haul Steve Kern out of here. Boy, we haven't seen Steve since he was dropped out of those ropes onto the concrete floor. The Moondogs still trying to get at him. But Stan Lane has done a beautiful job of battling the both of them. Steve O, Carl Fergie, Terry Taylor, promoter Eddie Marlin. They're trying to get Steve up onto the stretcher, but be very careful of his neck. And now here they come with the stretcher there. The Moondogs got down to ringside, dumped Steve Kern off, and Stan Lane, infuriated, battling away. Stan picks up the big bell, and he was going to crush that big Moondog. Steve Kern was dumped off of the stretcher, and the Moondogs now with a belt in their possession as Hart continues to war whoop and blow that whistle.